All right, guys. So today I got a clip to show you, and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff. Mainly, there's a clip involving Andrew Santino, and there's a viral moment with him and Bobby, making fun of their moms, and they talk about Andrew, Christina, and Tom talk about how accents are pretty funny, and they're not really they shouldn't be really considered racist because it's just part of comedy. And as somebody like Tom who has a Latino mom and he's half Latino, Christina, she's Hungarian, right? And so everybody's got their own accent. I myself am Mexican, so I make fun of I make fun of my mom's accent, my dad's accent. That's part of comedy, and honestly, that's beautiful part of it, right? It's only bad when you have the intention of making it bad, like you really want to hurt somebody by making fun of their accent. But when it's more of a playful thing and its base is comedy, and you're trying to make somebody laugh, then it's fine. It's acceptable. So we have here a clip of Andrew talking about the viral video, as I said, um, and Tom and Christina talking about the accents.
The last live show with us,
Yeah.
and it was great. And one of the
something like that.
conversations we had on the live show was the fact that each of us, we have foreign parents.
Yeah.
Their accent. Here, he did the last live show with us,
Yeah.
and it was great. And one of the
something like that.
conversations we had on the live show was the fact that each of us, we have foreign parents.
Yeah.
Their accents are funny. My mother's accent is funny, but I told Bobby, and I think we all agreed on this. I don't know what it is, but an Asian accent's always funnier.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's hand over fist.
And we can make fun of my mom and her accent for days, but
she still sounds.
if he pulls out his mom card, and I'll be like, "You win." That's funnier.
She does.
Always funnier.
Well, the internet loves. We were making fun of each other's moms, and for some reason, it went like viral that I just went cross-eyed and I was like, "I'm Bobby, mom," and the internet fucking loved it. but he was shitting on my mom, calling her like a like a fat cow, and like we were going back and forth. If you ever, we don't even have it up, but we should release it. But when we did our live Moment House, we had his mom.
All right, there we go. So yeah, there's Andrew talking about that moment. I'm gonna show you the clip that he's referring to. Honestly, I am not. I'm not gonna be canceling accent jokes because I do it myself. I'm pretty sure other people, in France or they're German, they try, to make fun of the English, the American accent. I mean, even within America, United States, every region has its own accent. Like the South has its accent, and people up in Wisconsin have their own accent. New York. So I mean, you can't be racist. I mean, this doesn't really make sense to be racist within uh white people of certain types. I mean, because it's also like, I mean, in Wisconsin, it's all white people, but they talk a little funky, right? Like that what's that movie Foster, or what was it called? Whatever. Anyways, I meant to say Fargo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Jeez. Oh, yeah?
So, anyways, we're gonna watch the clip.
Relax.
Yeah, my mother's very pretty.
She's a beautiful woman.
Unlike your cross-eyed mother.
You don't have to fucking get.
I'm not Bobby Mudduh. I'm Bobby Mom.
You're so fucking mean, dude. That's your skin color. Anyway,
Your mom, you know what your mom looks like?
What?
Your mom looks like, when kids dress up as old people?
Yeah.
And they're wearing, that's what your mom looks like, a kid that's
wow.
wearing a mask.
Wow.
I mean, that's the gist of it, right? So look, it's kind of funny now because 2 years ago there was this big thing that blew up online. I couldn't find the tweets though, but so in their show Bad Friends, Bobby Lee, Andrew, they went on to make fun of this this white woman who made a song, somewhat of a stereotypical type beat with Chinese influence, and so like we're gonna see a clip right now of them, having fun with it, and then later they bring her onto the show, and then they kind of criticize her because I guess they got some backlash online that a lot of people considered it to be racist. So I'm gonna watch that first, and then we'll watch the second one later.
Timing wise, it's pretty great.
Let me
But
see. Who is this lady though?
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card. I use my
So like they're enjoying it. Like you can see Andrew's having a laugh here. Bobby. Yes, Bobby.
chops, even while feeding ducks. I throw my ninja star. Also very far.
Will you stop it?
look at this Asian lady in the very front.
First of all,
This video came out a long time ago, but I saw it again. I was deleting stuff.
I want to let you
Let's
know.
just hear the chorus again.
Oh, no, please don't turn. It's gonna put me in a worse.
Karate moves with the go-go moves. I learn by ninja kicks while watching Netflix. I try to
Honestly, it's just like a parody at this point, and so let's keep going. And I think what do you say something about it? It's not too
everything like
serious
on
though.
the big screen. And you guys, you know what?
What?
I might do it. I might be a ninja soon. I gonna be ninja.
This Asian lady, how is she standing there through this? There's 4 minutes of this.
All right. First of all, if I was that Asian lady,
I gonna be ninja.
turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay, it's off.
All right. If I was that Asian lady, I'd
I
order.
gonna chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown. I gonna be ninja.
It makes me
It's
so
like the
angry.
rudest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I was going through my folders on my phone.
Because she doesn't realize how difficult
It's so rude.
it is to be a ninja.
Yeah, the levels are insane. She could never be ninja.
Yeah, because there's different levels. Number one, you have to be able to climb a tree.
She can't climb a tree.
There's no way.
There's no chance.
Right. Number two, you have to have this enough.
All right, so they're just having fun with it here. There's nothing much. They didn't really criticize it at first. So then they bring her on because I guess Andrew started getting tweets about this, and so he had to address it the next episode or whatever, whenever they shoot it.
I think
So- and
yeah.
he's like, at this point, we're talking about, people's lives. So I think you can do that.
Here's what I would say. I agree with you. I liked what he said. I think it's funny. Whether or not you disagree with Seth and do you think he's on the wrong side of history or the right side of history, what I really love about that, friends, is for 10% off, hellotushy.com/
Bad friends.
Yep. Can I introduce you to
Maybe
somebody? Here, we
I
gotta
have
go.
My glasses on.
Hold on. Okay, Bob. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about someone who made a song on the internet.
I want to be ninja.
It's from a while ago.
I want to chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown.
This would be funny if she copyrights me. She actually owns this song.
Popped back up in my feed somehow
Yeah.
on YouTube.
I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card. I use my nunchucks even while feeding ducks.
Probably because of this
Those
podcast.
bars are insane.
And
man.
she reached out to us and she wanted to come on the show.
I throw my ninja star. Also very far. I do karate moves with the.
Song is extreme.
She reached out to us and she wanted to come on the show.
I throw my ninja star. Also very far. I do karate moves with the go-go move.
And we said, okay, let's talk. Let's come on the show because she said she wants to explain her position
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Jen Murphy.
Jennifer
Jennifer Murphy. Hi.
Jen, I want to say this. I think the song is extremely catchy.
Yeah.
Right. If I was at your party, I probably would have danced. Right. Because usually when I listen to music, though, I don't really listen to the lyrics. Really,
Right.
I just like the tone of it.
Right.
So I like the tone of it, you know, and I liked it.
Once you heard the lyrics, would you stop dancing and go, wait a second, what was that?
I would just be like, am I at a Klan rally? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I know the song is cute, and yeah, I think if I was your friend and I knew you and we were at the party, I don't think that I would have been offended at all.
Well, there was a young Asian woman there that she
Yes.
says she's close friends with.
Yes.
Who's Chinese. You said she's Chinese. You told me, right?
Right.
Right. And she supports the song, huh?
I didn't.
All right, so the tone here is, I think what they're trying to get at is it offensive. To remind you, this was 2020, so it's now almost about 3 years, right? Oh, I mean, it is kind of 3 years, but the tone back then was Andrew didn't accept her in, like, it's like she's not part of the comedy world in his eyes, so he kind of thought that she shouldn't be allowed to do it. But let's hear more of it from his side, because that's
No,
what
I
I
know
got.
her.
That's what I got from it.
At the night of the party, she came with a friend of mine. I had about 5 or 6 Asian friends there, but I don't usually count how many of which ethnicity. I have lots of friends of all types. I'm founder of Go Girl Worldwide to empower girls and women. So I have a very diverse group of friends and business partners and women that come to my events. So it never even registered that I better make sure I have enough Asians in the background when I do my ninja song.
Right.
Most of my friends know I'm a YouTuber. I drive a kid's Barbie Jeep and I'm self-deprecating and I'm just a big dork and I'm a comedian. So I thought, I've been working on this ninja song. It's pretty cool. And I'm launching my Murphy Bed store. Why don't I just do my latest song? And so my Murphy Bed partners were like, well, how does it tie in? And I said, well, the first line, I shut my Murphy bed. They're like, okay, if you really want to do it. So that was the first time I ever performed my ninja song. I obviously went all out, and it did strike me. I had started performing the song, and I'm like, oh, she's Asian, and she's right here, and she looks fine, and she doesn't know me, and she doesn't know my YouTube videos, and I didn't even realize she didn't really even know English at the time. So,
I mean, yeah, that's to anyone's interpretation. And I mean, she would if she doesn't know English that well, she probably wouldn't even understand what the heck she's singing about.
I felt bad, but I was already.
Questions.
Oh, so funny.
So okay. Let's start with this. The partners of the Murphy thing, when you did it, you said, I want to do a song, and they said, okay, well, what does that have to do with Murphy beds? And you said, well, I talk about a bed in the first 5 seconds, right? But after that, it has nothing to do with beds, right?
Well,
what is it about? I don't understand. It's about who's Chow?
Yeah. What is the song about? Maybe we have to. Maybe we don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a backstory, and it is funny because a lot of people want to just assume I'm an Asian hater or a racist or what the heck is this song all about? And there is a rhyme or reason to it, but it takes a little explaining. So I'm friends with a guy named Peter, and he likes to impersonate Mr. Chow on The Hangover. He kind of looks like him, and he can do that accent that Ken does in the movie. And so he said, Jen, I want to be in one of your YouTube videos. I'd love to do that. Let's collab. And so I started thinking about it and how could I work him in? And then one of my clients that I make videos for companies and we try and make them viral videos. And this company said, hey, we want you to do something where you are doing like a saga thing with like a villain and it's you versus him. And I'm like, hey, maybe Chow could be like a ninja in this. And so that kind of got my wheels spinning. And then he was all about it. We started filming this. And then I thought, oh, a song would be really cool. And then he steals my Barbie Jeep and then we're like at it. But at the very end, we make up and we become friends. And so as I started writing this song, I thought, part of my blonde persona that I have in my YouTube character, and I try and be self-deprecating and act like I'm a dingy blonde, and so I thought, well, part of me thinking I'm becoming a ninja is assuming his accent, like trying to sound like him too. And I thought, okay, it would be kind of funny. I want to be, and so we're in the recording studio, and my sister Juliana, she helps me with a lot of my projects. Dennis, my producers there, and we had a few other people. I don't think we had an Asian in the mix, which probably would have been a good idea.
I think it's safe to say there's no way there was an Asian in the mix. I think if there was one Asian, I bet they would have gone, I don't know. Do you think in retrospect, you think in retrospect you wouldn't have done the accent? You think in retrospect you wouldn't have done the accent?
No, you know what?
You're sticking with it.
I have a lot of Asian friends, and they all think it's funny, but they also know where I'm coming from, and that I did it for
okay.
You know what? I listen. I've now listened to your point of view. I know the journey now to the song.
Yeah.
Right. You're also a comedian, which I didn't know. I literally didn't know anything about you in the video, so I just thought you were just.
When you say comedian, what do you mean? You mean you do comedic videos online?
Yeah, she does. She's a comedian. She does YouTube videos.
I made like probably 300 funny YouTube videos. I drive a kid's Barbie Jeep. I act like it's my real car.
Yeah.
I talk to people. I write lots of different songs usually with the message of. In fact, I have my sun chart right here. This is all of the different ways that I try, and Jen is on a mission to ignite joy, spread smiles, and empower.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my girl stuff. And so I'm a goofball, and I make fun of myself. And in this case scenario, I was making fun of myself for being a blonde, thinking I had to sound like him. And I do remember being in the recording studio saying, wait, that could maybe where I say like on the big screen, I go, let's not do screen. Let's just say screen. Because it sounds
keep
a little
the accent, lose the alliteration.
Yeah.
I actually pulled back.
Yeah.
I pulled back a little here. I actually have a thing.
But Jen, hold on. He's Asian. Yeah.
But you know what? Come on, you guys make fun of all kinds of
We do.
No, but I want to defend her. Can I defend Jen?
You can.
I want to defend her. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Thanks, Bobby.
Thank you. Welcome.
Because you were a little rough on me, but I don't blame you because you didn't know.
I was rough on you.
Well, you said this girl, she's a rich Orange County. She can't climb a tree. I grew up in Oregon, so hey,
well, I think I probably was meaner.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm in fun of myself being a blonde.
County
music video.
Do this.
Yeah.
Why can't you guys do jokes about people with different accents? And Bobby, I saw a clip of you on stage, and you were talking about, hey, so why do they have to look for ninjas when they come through security, TSA? The ninjas, they just go, they go in and they're on the, they're already in the plane. You switched over to that type of an accent, and so that's
because I'm Asian though.
He's Asian.
But you know what? I don't think.
I know, but it's like I don't say the N-word in front of a black person especially, but black people say it to each other because they have a pass. Right.
So could you ever do like a Valley Girl?
Yeah, because
white people are the
Yeah, because Valley Girls have never suffered oppression. There's never been like an oppressive moment of Valley Girls that weren't given opportunities or weren't given. Look, no
guys, I'm a comedian like you. Yeah. I need to be able to make fun of everything, but without a mean spirit.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when you say like we don't like we oftentimes make off-color jokes or we talk a lot, and it's like you're blind.
This is just a suggestion. Maybe not do the accent.
No more ninja. How about no? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jenny, we're not
right. Are you a goofy blonde in real life?
Super. Nah, let's just.
I can't go. Oh, I'm a dama ginger. I mean, it wouldn't. That's not the same thing. So you can't. If you're gonna make fun of yourself for being a dumb blonde, you got to just make fun of yourself for being a dumb blonde.
I want.
So there she goes on to explain herself on her side, like what was the video about, like what did it mean to her, like the inside jokes of it all, because the guys didn't understand it. She goes on to explain her side. Then she tries to defend herself, says like, why can you guys do it, but I can't? As a white woman, why can't I do the accent? just because you guys are friends, do I have to have a friend so I can do the accent? Is pretty much is what she's saying. Because then she points out, she points to Andrew, who is a white guy, making fun of Bobby, who's a Korean, but also, just making fun of the accent, which is, who knows what kind of accent that is. I don't think it's Korean, or I don't know if it's Chinese. I don't really know the difference. It's just the stereotypical accent that anybody usually has. So I think he might have switched up his mind about the whole accent thing. For him to be making it for over 3 years, or maybe even more than that, while he was doing stand up, for him to see somebody who's not a comedian, right, officially a comedian, but more of a YouTube comedian, it's less acceptable. And I guess for Andrew, you have to have somebody an Asian friend, so you'll be able to make fun of them more, freely and easily without getting criticism. But that's where I was trying to get to, because I remember a while back this came out, and Andrew was getting some backlash, being a bit of a hypocrite himself, because he wouldn't let somebody else, really do an accent, but he could, because he's a quote unquote comedian. So anyway, guys, drop your thoughts, your drop a like, and